Africa, the cradle of humankind. Torn apart by hunger, poverty, and civil war, young societies are looking for a way out of this tragic spiral. Countries like Ethiopia, Uganda, and Rwanda are celebrating their first successes as a result of economic and industrial progress. Part of this success is the development of a comprehensive infrastructure for education and the creation of young universities. Mainz University of Applied Sciences supports this endeavor with collaborations and the active exchange of know-how and financial resources.
As University of Applied Sciences, we have in more than 60 countries all over the world, we have collaborations. And I recognized a few years ago that Africa, or at least Central Africa, was a wide place. And therefore, I was eager to have collaborations in East Africa, Central Africa, because I think Africa is the continent where the most development in the next few years will happen.
The significance of education for the development of African countries and the networking of European and African universities cannot be overestimated.
Education, once you have studied, you can innovate, you can have innovation and create your own job. And when you find a job, you also work and earn money for your family and for the development of the country.
Education is absolutely critical to society as a whole and as a foundation for a framework of understanding the world around us and interacting successfully in it. So whether that's disciplinary knowledge, global competence, social skills, the ability to work with others who are different from one another, and the ability to understand that diversity is an important part of building a common society is really important. And education lays the groundwork for that.
This diversity offers students on both sides enormous opportunities to experience education from different perspectives and to further their own growth through personal experiences.
The international setup that brings you with knowledge from the professors, knowledge and experience from the students from all over the world, so to say, because we have students here from Europe, from Latin America, from Asia, from Albania and so on. So we had a lot here. We have, beyond the education itself, that the program has provided an environment whereby each of us can learn from one another.
I think we can give them a nice learning experience. They get new insights in research and teaching as well. And so I think that's a benefit for both sides, because we get experience with African culture as well as them with European culture.
Yeah, it's very nice. I really love it, and have gained some ideas how to see problems and resolve them.
I'm so happy for getting this chance, so it is good, so good.
I like the discussion. It is very open, and we express what we feel, what I feel, and I tell my student, my partners, what I feel. It is interesting very much.
It was amazing for these 2 days. I was very interested to know more about in Germany, and it helped me to open my mind to create and to know the innovation concerned doing business. Thank you.
Also mir hat es super gefallen. Ich wusste eigentlich nicht, wie das so klappt, weil man ja nicht weiß, ob die Studenten miteinander wirklich sprechen, zusammenarbeiten, und ich fand das also fantastisch, weil ich habe gesehen, dass die Leute wirklich miteinander gearbeitet haben und jeder sich daran wirklich beteiligt hat.
International cooperation in the area of education also means overcoming cultural, financial, and organizational obstacles.
We must get to know the culture, the ethics and standards. Those are the key factors that can lead to successful collaboration.
You might have experience, expertise, resources that we may not have. We may have expertise, resources, experiences that you may not have. By bringing these different perspectives together, we might be able to address problems which seriously affect all of us, directly or indirectly. And it is through this kind of commitment that we can ensure a better, a more peaceful, prosperous world.
In the collaboration, we need funds, either for research, either for staff exchange. And these days, in most collaborations, research is not as big as what we want. So I don't know in the future how it goes. So sometimes the hurdle is like that. And another is, staff are tight, particularly the European staff are also tight in their schedule. So traveling to Africa sometimes may be really time consuming.
So if you get funding to travel and lecture to sub-Saharan countries, then you lack stipends for students to get them to Germany. So finding the funding opportunities which match the project is very difficult.
And in fact, collaboration requires personal efforts by the staff relationship. However, the challenge is the limited funding, the movement flow from the north to the south and not south to the north. It should be a two-way traffic.
Educating young students and organizing exchanges through international programs and initiatives are a key element in offering perspectives to emerging African countries and overcoming the major problems of recent years. Developing the social competence of our students is viewed as an important component of education at Mainz University of Applied Sciences. For example, students from Mainz support a project to educate girls at Atat Mission Hospital in Ethiopia.
The main objective of this project is to girls education in the rural area, to empower the girls to have access for higher educations. We are giving them some health educations about self-awareness, and they are important in the society, and they can be somebody else. And by giving them some kind of self-esteem for themselves, and also to empower them for girls' educations, because they are the most important part of the societies.
The cooperation of the university with the Ethiopian universities in Addis Ababa and Arba Minch, the Rwandan Ines University in Ruhengeri, and the Ugandan universities Mbarara and Kwambogo are just a few examples of how this cooperation can be successful.
I think the project is really successful because we managed to get education into sub-Saharan Africa, we get students to Germany, and with the help of funding organizations, we also have the ministry supporting us, and the ministry has contact to German companies who want to start business in sub-Saharan Africa. So they offer internships to our students from Africa, and after 6 months spending in the companies, also being able to speak German, they are sent back to their home countries and they start subsidiaries, they start working for the German companies.
Education creates capacity. It empowers people to work.
Education is not something that you can do as an island. You do it with others because the world has become a village, and if you educate people without cooperating with others, you will give wrong answers to the right questions.